Hi, guys. Questions on the game?
Ron, how much thought did you give to hitting Moreland for Chavis there with 2 outs in the ninth?
Um, Mitch wasn't available tonight, so he came in his knees bugging him after that day game yesterday.
Anything that's going to linger, you think, or you think it'll be?
No, I don't think so. I think he's planning on being okay for tomorrow. He's going to come in and check with the medical crew and see how he's doing, but hopefully he's available then.
Guessing Rafi wasn't available to hit either.
Rafi was not available.
Ron, with Mitch, is that one of those where you talk to him during the game at all to see if he's feeling any better and if he's available in that spot, or do you just know the whole way you're not using him at all today?
Well, I knew the whole way I wasn't going to use him today, but he did walk over by me and we talked a little bit, but we weren't going to use him today.
Ron, in the sixth and seventh, when Springs was getting roughed up, how much of that is dictated by availability and previous usage and maybe not having the options that you?
Yeah, it was just because we were trying to stay away from two guys in our bullpen that we've been using a lot, and we needed him to go. It was a good matchup for him with all the left-handers in the lineup, but it was, we can't keep pitching the same guys all the time every time we have a close game, because that seems to be what we're playing. So it's the case of staying away from some people and hoping, that he can get through some innings for us and confident enough that we think he can.
With the usage over the last, say, 3 or 4 games, do you feel like you need some fresh arms for tomorrow?
Well, that's what we're talking about. So we were just discussing it before I went on, and we're going to see what happens here tomorrow, and then try to make that decision. Good thing is they're an hour and a half away, so if we feel like we can't get by with the arms we have, then we'll grab somebody. Hopefully Martin gives us a lot of innings tomorrow and a lead, and then we're good. We go with the guys that we know we usually go with when we have that lead, and hopefully that's the way it plays out tomorrow.
Ron, how encouraging was some of the situational hitting? Benny didn't get a base hit, but he did draw a key walk there in the 8th, and then Araruz came up with his 3rd hit of the night after entering the game without a base hit. How encouraging is that to you?
Yeah, well, first with Araruz was pretty cool. Anytime you see a guy get his first major league hit, and I know he was really down after that last game in Tampa Bay. So for him to do that, and he killed that ball to center field too before that, and they made a nice play on it. So with him, I tell you, he continues to not act like he's out of A-ball. He's calm. He's good from both sides of the plate. Does a great job. Made a nice play defensively. So he's doing a great job. And then Benny, yeah, it was big walk. And I thought we did a good job of battling tonight. Some tough pitches that we laid off on. It gave us a chance to get those base runners. And then JD looked good today. So hopefully that's a good sign of what's going to happen here for the next 2 months, or hopefully longer than that. But so I think there was a lot of good things that happened in that game.
Ron, just to follow up on JD, when he hits that home run, what's the vibe like in the dugout there? How good do you guys feel for him? You sense the relief in JD there when he finally puts one over the wall. Yeah,
no doubt. And his batting practice today was great. I sat out there and watched it, and that's the best I've seen him swing in a while. And Jerry Naron, who really knows him well from their days together in Arizona, said the same thing. He came in, he said, that's a JD swing that I know, and it goes into the game and it shows up. So it was really good to see.
Ron, do you think you'll have Devers tomorrow?
Good question. So he'll come in and check with the medical staff. They'll look on how he is. Probably doubtful that he will start the game tomorrow, but hopefully maybe we can get him and use him for a pinch hitter in a big situation.
Ron, that the sloppy fourth inning, how much did that plague you guys today? And what happened on Jackie with that play in center field when it appeared he thought the ball was gonna hit off the walls or something like that?
Yeah, well, it's just judgment, going back to the wall with Jack, and this, I've told you that this is a really difficult field to play, and sometimes you look at the ball and you anticipate that it's going to hit off the wall, and you play it differently. And the other plays, yes, I mean, it without a doubt it cost us a couple runs, and but that's baseball. That's what we deal with, and I thought we did a great job of overcoming that and coming back offensively and making sure we tied that score up, and I thought we battled all through the game. So I know mistakes are made, and the guys can't worry about mistakes. If you worry about it, you're going to play bad. So you have to forget about them, knowing they're part of this game, and move on, and then make some good plays after that. I mean, you saw Peraza make a great play up the middle after the other plays. So that was good to see.
Is Verdugo's back okay? He seemed like he was stretching it out a lot.
Yeah, he does that a lot. So with the back and the side, I think it's just his way of making sure he's loose. And I know he looks like that all the time, and I ask him a lot, but he says, no, I just always do it. So the trainers didn't say a whole lot about it, so I hope everything's fine there. I'm sure it is.
Was it JD's left or right knee? I mean, not JD. I'm sorry, Moreland. Was it Moreland's left or right knee?
Moreland's left or right? Good question. So I'm not exactly sure about that. Sorry. I think it's his right, but I'm not positive. Okay. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.